Hey YouTube, how you doing? Destroyer here, going over the update 13 for Heroes of Order and Chaos. Hope y'all enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff going on in this update, as well as a new hero, Lu Yunlei, and he is doing very well. We'll get in there and I'll show you a couple of them. Also, there's a bunch of new skins, as well as a gameplay mode, and a couple new tablets out there that are going to be more for support slash tank heroes. I do not know how well will be because I have not tested them yet. But here we go. This update says a lot. We also have spectator mode, as well as the new tablets fun mode, and a couple other things, plus a reworking of Scale and Helm Slagfist, which we're also glad to hear, as well as nerfs and buffs from all these heroes down here, as well as a little bit of balancing on items, and I'll go over all that in a second. First off, let's get in and talk about this new hero. Look how cool he looks, and his animation. I just think that Gameloft has done so much with this guy. Now what's cool about him is he is basically the apprentice of Xiao Yunlei, which is awesome. So they do so many victories together. Plus, I got to play a little bit with her and him in the same one. Their stunts and stuff work together. It's very awesome and works well. So his ulti pushes people back and stuff. And let's get in and talk about that. So his first skill is Lightning Burst, which is cool. I'll leave this up for a second, but all y'all are gonna see it. It is awesome. Now when you use it with the second skill, wherever you throw the first skill at, it will allow you to blink, which is cool. I'll have a couple reviews of that as well. The passive on this is awesome, giving him extra damage, and his OP lightning kick will be working well with Xiao Yunlei's doppels. So now let's check out some new skins that I saw that have come out, and I'm quite crazy excited about this. So Helm Slagfist has a new skin, which is quite crazy cool. As you can see, the Terror of the Deep. Now I thought this was Cyclops the first time I saw it because of the single eye and stuff, but man, look at his perfect hammer anchor. I think that is amazing. Can't wait for that to come out. Also, Jambra has a new skin. Oh my gosh, Magmar. This is Magmar. This is awesome. This is perfect for Jambra. I can't wait to see what kind of animations come up on it. And I love the skull effects instead of the eye of Jambra in this one. Definitely one of my favorite skins they've come out with so far. Also, there is one more, and I believe it is for Witch. Here we go. Grey Witch. Y'all are going to laugh so much about this skin. Oh, it's Grey Witch in a box. She's Jack in a box. The last laugh skin, hilarious for Luther. I think this is going to be real funny, as well as played. Now let's get over and talk about a little bit about the new tablets that are in here, and you can check them out right here. Now this is called the tablet of Springs Restoration. As you can see, when a hero has more than 80% HP, he or she will recover 1% of their maximum HP per second, which I don't know about that. That might be really good for some tanks that are going high HP, or maybe Kotun or somebody like that, but I'm not certain exactly. Also, the tablet of Blood Freeze. This one seems like a pretty okay tablet. When the hero is below 10%, they will only receive 10% damage for 3 seconds. This one could have drastic amazing effects on Xiao Yunlei and some of those last heroes. They can get away just in enough time. I'm definitely going to try this one out. I don't think I have room for anybody. Yeah, I can't buy the tablet now, but I definitely will later. Also, now let's get in and talk, of course, the fun mode. Okay, so the fun mode, as you see out here on the right, it takes 10 cost to enter one game, and you can also, if you jump in and get into the game. You see it takes 10 cost for the lightning. Now about every 6 minutes you'll get more lightning. What happens is you randomly spin for this, and you can re-roll, but it's gonna cost you 10 lightning, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll, and automatically gives me another hero, but it did cost 10. Now in this mode it gives you 80% of your original power, so games are gonna only last about 5 to 10 minutes, and like I said, you're probably only gonna be able to do 3 an hour or so, but awesome. That's actually a lot of fun, especially if you're new to the game. This will keep you coming back. Also in fun mode, there is a reduction of cooldown speed, so like characters like Ant and people who do a lot of stuns such as Gorvis are going to be very OP at throwing their stuns out there over and over again to perma slow people. It's going to be annoying. Now guys and gals, let's get into the nerfs and buffs as I was talking about earlier. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. Also you have spectator mode. Now you're able to watch games with your friends. To prevent cheating behavior, the spectator mode will be a 5-minute delay from the real game. This is pretty cool and very beneficial. I'm glad Gameloft put this in. As you see, fun mode and fun mode will have energy. Also, a new thing that the game is setting up is controller support. Now you can attach your controller into your iPad and play that way. It's pretty cool. I do not know exactly how that works. Now let's talk about the reworking of scale. I'm so excited about this. The first skill is increased damage and hits the target a lot, as well as increasing stun as well. This is very good. Also, Flying Fury has an auto AoE effect now, and also slows people 70% for half a second. Very beneficial and gives him extra HP. Also, Internal Guardian has stayed the same. This just helps you heal the buildings as well as your enemies and give them a shield. Let's get on to Helm. Helm has a big reworking with his hammer throw or his shatter strike. He slows the person who are in that about 8-meter range, 5-meter range, and the explosion at the end will stun them for 2 seconds, which is crucial. Also, his shield gives extra heals now, as well as the cooldown is increased just a little bit because of the extra heals it gives, as well as the shield. Also, the Clash Steel, as you can see, he's got additional damage on this, a great buff here, as well as his ulti, a great buff. Now, I do want to talk about a couple other things. The reworking of a Sidrix. So his leap of filth is increased or decreased a lot, from 50% of him, getting that leech back to 5%. This is a drastic decrease, which is good call here. Also, Arya gets a nerf as well, with her fan throw damage being reduced drastically for the first 3 skills. Also, Cyclops gets a hell of a buff here. He gets the Eye of Fury reworking, and surrounding enemies will be stunned for 1 second and a 15-second duration. Now, you can use it by tapping it over and over again. This does not keep you in a continuous skill. You can switch off between hits and move around, which is awesome. Garosha he has a bit of reduction, but it hasn't really changed them much. Now, Gorvis, his space warp cooldown is reduced, so this is going to give him a buff, a pretty tremendous buff as well. So look out for that. Oh my gosh, Alahera, or Elf, is getting one of the biggest buffs I've seen on her in a while. Usually she gets nerfs after nerfs, but as you can see, her air flurry is going to get an increase, as well as some others. Also, her attack increase as well. Yeah, increase from 3.9 to 3.5 base armor. It's gonna be a little bit different with that. So we'll see how that acts. But yes, her arrow flurries and her crystal arrows do a little bit more base HP attack. So we'll see what happens there. Lorelei getting a razor leaf cooldown. So she is gonna be a little bit buffed here, which I mean it's not gonna change her much, but the Sea of Corruption, that's a big change for her. Melina, oh my gosh, she's got Fire Unchained nerf as well as the Arcane cooldown. This is nerfed as well. And all these skills range is shortened to 8 meters, which is good. Very good for that one. I mean, good call there. So Mystic getting a little bit of buff here, which is good. They've been trying to figure out Mystic a while. That's a good one. Also, Chao Yo Lan. Finally, the Doppelganger Tolic slows the enemy. This is what I was calling for a while. The slow the enemy, and then when you get the stun off, you get the stun that slow automatically when they hit them, which is good. Now, a couple item changes. The Steering Souls of Dragon. Well, we'll start with the Dark. The Dirk of Soul Draining. This is a bit different. They have reduced the physical attack, and the passive is completely changed a little bit, which is pretty good. Now the Essence Stealer. I would like to see more of this. I want to see the functionality of it. It has changed a little bit by reducing the HP and increasing the attack, but also has a CD on it. Now we have, instead of the Steering Souls of Dragons giving you 900 HP, it gives you 800. So guys, gals, this is all new what's in update 13 of Heroes of Order and Chaos. So please check it out. Go out there and have fun. Write down in the comments. Tell me what you like about it the most. And I am going to get in some games. So Destroyer out. See y'all later.